So, two videos, so many gosh darn attempts. I am never happy with like videos because like I say choice things. I say choice things when being recorded. I should assume that people are actually listening. It's not like I say anything particularly racist, just like it's like I say things that are like far too personal. It's like, do I really want people knowing that? Do I really want people knowing how like I had cancer 2 years ago, but a magical man like healed me of it all? That never happened. Um my question is, do I want to start on a new page with this? Is this my H? Yes. We start off every video. So I've had like the first recording had like letters in it, like business letters or whatever, and documentation, and I was like, I don't want to edit this video, so I just said screw it. Another one, choice things, stupid things. How to best describe it? Mostly as uh it's like two issues which I mostly rambled and like I am right now, and there are things I really was like, should I really be saying this? Constantly going through my head. I was like, ah, screw it, YOLO. So as I'm drawing this eye, I'm trying to draw the general outline of the eye. I'm trying to also keep an eye, uh, my tension. I'm trying to avoid the repetition of the word I. I'm trying to keep a lot of my focus on the subject. So, and what I am mostly trying to do is I am trying to get contour. Not doing a particularly good job overall. But that's always what I keep saying. I'm always like absolutely disappointed. I'm distraught in my work. Ooh. And then I find myself particularly like happy with it by the end, usually. We're doing eyes right now because like we should really do the eyelashes last. I'm doing eyes right now because like I'm really not feeling the continued research on lips. Like I think what I was originally trying to do was I was trying to prove that I can do an eye in like less than 3 minutes. And I could have, but like you just really can't rush this. You can never. You could attempt to do like a timer type deal, and attempt to rush art in that way, to see how fast you can do something, but it's just counterproductive overall. You gain skill and then you maximize your skill, and the diminishing returns of skill produces speed. The more comfortable you are drawing something from memory, the more comfortable you'll be. Doing it. I think I'm wrong in what I'm doing here, like just tapping it like this. But really there's no real wrong methods, but I like to tap it in an attempt not to damage the paper. You know, as much as I try overall to be like a jokester, my real, if I had to really like pinpoint to you like my real like sort of normal mode of action, it's to be hyper serious and hyper serious. Like it is honestly a strenuous bother to a degree trying to like be humorous. Because one, I don't really like comedy, believe that one or not. I like comedies, but I don't like a lot of modern comedies in some ways, and or modern American comedies. But even if that wasn't the case, because that's not really like the most proper case, I'm not really one for like gag comedy mangas. You know, I usually read like very story driven, very heavy in plot series, and if there is comedy, usually the comedy that usually gets that really riles me up is very absurdist humor, just absolutely absurdist humor that does not translate into any verbal thing, and any attempt to translate it verbally, we'll just leave it at that. Fails because it just doesn't translate. You know what's going on? I've actually drawn this eye much bigger than it's. I've scaled up this eye tremendously. We have to set this eye on fire. Where's my lighter? No. That's me trying to be humorous. So 4H. So quick little lesson for all of you. The eye is never actually dark. You're probably looking at me like, why are you shading this? You shouldn't shade the sclera or whatever the doctor term is. And that's because like this darn Dinklebob is never actually like a dark it's like it's an off-white. It's never actually like a proper true white. So like, you know, I've got to knead this eraser into itself real quick. These are very neat erasers. I just don't know if I'm like using them correctly by like kneading the darkened parts into itself. But you know, whatever works. We're like almost there. I can feel it. You know, let's just where's an H? H. These pencils are terribly marked. Like, I wish they were like, here we go. Nope, that's a 2H. Actually, that's what I'm looking for. No, it's not. That's not what I'm looking for. B, no. BH, there we go. I keep trying to like think up of the actual reasoning why I like eyes so much. One particular reasoning that comes to mind, this is one theory as to why I myself like eyes. I don't actually understand why I like eyes. This is I never actually understand myself. I'm going to be completely honest. If I tell you I don't know, I generally mean I don't freaking know. It's one of those things that like once I started thinking about it, I was like, I never really thought about why I do this. Oh crap. Have I been doing something terrible this whole entire time? I never think about my actions a lot. I'm just an autonomous figure doing things, and I just kind of snap back into reality, and people are like angry at me, and I'm like, what? No, I don't do that. Not all the time, mind you. But why do I like eyes so much? Why do I keep drawing them? It's, the idea the idea I have is that eyes are like very easy to draw because of their ease to like teach and learn how to draw. What ends up happening, and the fact that I really know how to draw them very well, like I've really picked up on like the memes of the eye, so to speak. We have to start doing the eyelashes. You have to, and like the most annoying thing about the eyelashes is like figuring out where do they freaking start and where do they go? Where do they come from? Where do they go? It's like their ease and all that stuff. Like I could name like Change 1, 2, 3 as being like this big deal where I like kind of sat there, looked at it, and I was like, oh, eyes are important because like you could really say a whole lot about a character. Are they calm? Are they a calm person? Are they kind-hearted? Are they mischievous? Are they promiscuous? Blah blah blah. Are they wanting to take you to bed and bone you in bed? Yada 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 yada. You could say all sorts of things using eyes that way. That's one of the things. Mouths, eyes. To be completely honest, it's just like it's the holy trinity of things that make things lewd. the way someone looks at you, the way someone's mouth is positioned, da 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 da. Da. I mean, this. I mean, I'm not gonna be. Let's not really miss brass tacks here, or whatever the phrase goes. Like eventually, I would love to draw totally not safe for work adult artwork. Honestly, like not like a full-time thing, but I would like, hey, can you draw titties? Sure, and you have titties. I had a mental image. I'm sorry. I had the mental image where like some guy asks for a drawing of and I just draw it on his chest or something stupid. It's the dumbest thing ever. It's I could never actually. I hate it. I could probably. That's like I have these stupid ideas. It's like if only I could like properly share them with someone. Like share the punchline with some. It's like maybe I could draw, and then I realize I can't fucking draw to save my fucking life. It's sad, isn't it? We're gonna try to draw the eyelashes here, or the eyebrow here. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. That's like the big problem. Eyebrows bother me because like, how the hell do you draw them? How the hell do you draw them? How the hell do you draw eyebrows? Eyelashes, everything. All the freaking hair. Hair gives me all sorts of problems. It gives us all problems. Am I right, people? I'm right. I speak all sorts of rambling nonsense, really. It's like there's a monkey on a typewriter in my mouth, connected to my mouth. We're gonna use a 6B here to just really darken up the iris here. We're doing this while at the same time totally not having what we need. I'm gonna say we're gonna use an HB. Actually, I very rarely use the HB pencil, and it's so rare I use this that in fact the pencil is still actually sharpened. We're gonna actually have to use a B. Let's move up to a 2B. I feel weird pulling out a 2B pencil, like this one in particular, because I feel like I've already seen the actual 2. I screwed up a little. Let's take this. That's fixed. A little bit more. That was fixed. I'm ruining my eyelashes I've done. But that's honestly okay, because eyelashes have to be done with a darker pencil anyways. And in fact, we might have to use a 4B on eyelashes. Let's pinch this a little. The problem I have with this particular anime I'm watching. No, I've already tweeted enough about anime watching. Let's not go on that tirade. We need to get the 6B again, because this isn't dark enough. I swear this isn't. You know what it is? I need an 8B. I need an 8B pencil. I need to go to my nearby Michael's tomorrow, and 2B. We're gonna use a 4B here. is my 6B? That's a 2H. You would think I keep better track of my pencils, but I'm sorry, I don't. I'm terrible. We're gonna just try to shape. You know what would make these eyebrows look a lot better is if I actually kept like a certain degree of white space. Like I kept them consistent, right? By like kept proper white spaces. That's like my problem with hair. You know, I see people drawing hair, and if you keep like honest to God white spaces, like totally clear, like that's white or whiter than everything else spaces, you're fine. You'd be fine. That's my younger brother. How long have we been spending on this? 16 minutes on an eye. Could you imagine if I like actually tried to draw like a proper portrait of someone? Actually don't. My tips for drawing, just accept the fact that you're gonna make a ton of mistakes. You just gotta make mistakes if you're gonna learn anything. And you know, sometimes you just gotta wing it. I love what I love, and when I say I love something, I absolutely should probably stop loving it. The wisdom I have learned in the last few years. But sometimes it's hard to let go. That's the eyebrows. If this is 4B, this is 4B, so we're fine. We need our 2B. Our 2B is... No, we need something even lighter. We're gonna need a 4H. We're gonna use the 4H to create a very light tone here. I'm experimenting a little here. I'm trying to see something. Then we're gonna use a 2B. To create this, and let's get out the HB because why not? To do this, and that looks pretty decent actually. Sometimes I tell myself that, you know, you eventually want to just draw like simplified eyes and anime figures and all that stuff. Why not just draw that? And it's like, I don't know, because I don't know what I really want for an art style. Do I really want like anime style, do I really want to like essentially be like Drechu style? And the answer is honestly kind of a no. It's a yes and a no. To be able to recreate that style would be fine, but honestly, I'm always one for like the more realistic proportions and all that stuff, like Hellsing and all that. This is really what rocks my boat. It's always so much easier just to get you know I you'll recall me having said I really didn't like this, and you know where I am right now. I am absolutely head over heels on this eye. I hated this at first, but I love it right now. I'm really digging it. Like I'm just really digging it. Like there's all these little imperfections, but screw it all. Like I can see clearly in my mind, what we need to do just to improve it. What to add. There doesn't seem to be any need to remove anything. We need to darken this. Oh, do we need to darken this? You know what I should edit this so that in the background there's like some light bossa nova, so that way like Toho bossa nova. I have no whatever. You can add the bossa nova if you want. I won't stop you. But this just looks really good so far. I like it. I just really like it. Like, I don't know why I like it. I just really like it. 6B. Let's get out of 6B. We need to darken this. We need to absolutely darken this like a madman. Can this go darker? No, it cannot. So we need to darken this like so. I'm gonna apologize real quick if you hear like this weird kind of plucking noise or even something brushing against the mic. That's me. The way I have this orientated is that the mic is literally under my mouth right now. Although it's not a bad place for the mic to be. Being in this room, though, is like the worst place to be. Absolutely the worst. Hmm. This is a 4B, this is a 4B. I'm just really looking at this. I'm like trying to figure out what more do I want to add? Because I feel like there's so much more we could do for this. Absolutely so much more. It just looks so good. You could potentially ruin it by adding any more. Should we stop? I just like this too much. I hate it. I hate it when I get like this. I like this image way too much that I want to copy even more little details, all these little nuances, just to bring it out even further. That's the sound of me hitting my mouse at the screensaver like gets the heck out of here. Ooh. get out of 4B again. And let's get out of the 4B again. I wouldn't mind being particularly decent at art and making a bit of a side cash off of it or more. I'm more interested in programming, to be honest. I'd rather have good programming knowledge, but hey, knowing how to draw doesn't hurt. Helps to open new avenues in the mind. Art. The brain is a muscle. Art is an exercise we do. It's already 2:36. I should really go get myself those milkshakes, but I just cannot stop drawing. I have ruined this. I have to take... Save me, 2B. Bless you. H, 4H, B. I keep forgetting I have a B. And there we go. Today's date, 7/20/2017. Well, let's go for milkshakes.